There was in Rome, on the banks of the Tiber River, a small chapel dedicated to the Virgin of the Rosary. This chapel was acquired by Father Francesco Victor Jouet in 1893 and restored a year later. However, on September 15, 1897, a devastating fire completely destroyed the chapel. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and give like. Your support helps us keep creating more fascinating stories. Let's find out what happened after the fire and how Jouet's life changed. After the fire, rescuers and missionaries came to assess the damage. What they found was surprising. Among the scars of the Tisne, faces could be distinguished on the walls. One of the most striking faces was that of a smiling figure, which some claimed was Satan. Father Jouet focused on a shadow that appeared from one of the pillars. This figure looked like a person covered in robes, with a melancholy face. For Jouet, these manifestations were the souls of purgatory asking for help. According to Christian belief, masses can be offered to help souls get out of purgatory more quickly. This space is considered a place of purging for sins committed in life, where human beings must atone for their faults before reaching heaven. Since the 6th century, invisible traces have been documented that appear in objects and buildings, which are considered evidence of the existence of purgatory. The appearance of the face in the chapel led Jouet to change his perspective on the place. With the backing of the Pope, Jouet founded the Association of the Sacred Heart of the Suffrage of Purgatory Souls. Since the chapel was irreparable, the construction of a new Neo-Gothic style temple to honor souls began. While the new temple was being built, Jouet undertook a journey through Europe to gather evidence of communication between the dead and the living. This effort resulted in the recovery of 14 objects that became witnesses of these interactions. In his search, Jouet found a book marked by the fingers of fire of a deceased woman, as well as other objects with fingerprints of hands and feet. These elements became part of his collection, which sought to convince the parishioners about the importance of masses for souls. The temple was inaugurated in 1917 and continued to receive more objects, including notes burned by a spirit and photographs of encounters with souls. Each object had a unique story that strengthened the connection between the living and the dead. The collection of souls of purgatory is exhibited in the Chiesa del Sacro Cuore del Suffragio in Rome. This unique museum houses objects that have witnessed life beyond death, including the image of a soul that was shown during the fire of 1897.